Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thank you for tuning in and checking out my latest video. Now, this video is going to be about the fight between Terence Crawford and Yuriorkis Gamboa. So I'm very excited for this fight. I'm going to talk about both of these fighters' skills and give you a prediction on who I think will win this fight. Now, before I get any farther in this video, I want to let you guys know about a prospect that I'll be watching for on the main card of this fight. So basically, I'm going to be looking out for Matt Korbov from Russia. This is a guy who's highly decorated, outstanding fighter over in Russia. And he's a guy who's 160 pounds. And I'm really excited to see what the future brings for him, because if you look at the Russian fighters that are in the professionals who have an amateur background, they're just doing outstanding right now. So he's a guy you definitely want to check out, and he'll be fighting on the Crawford and Gamboa card. Now, moving on, let me first talk about Yuriorkis Gamboa. When I look at Gamboa, I see a guy who has power and speed. He has an excellent amateur background, which includes an Olympic gold medal. Of course, Gamboa, if you're not familiar, is from Cuba. He's also at times overly aggressive, and he has been dropped in the past due to that. But he's a guy with a ton of talent, and most people thought of him as a guy who was going to be very good in the professionals. He hasn't panned out so much to this point, but we're going to have to wait and see. He's got 50 Cent behind him, and 50 Cent is hoping he's going to be the next star. He has a lot invested in Yuriorkis Gamboa. Now, Terence Crawford, on the other hand, looked outstanding in his last fight against Ricky Burns. And when I watch Terence Crawford, I see a guy with excellent head movement, very defensively sound. He also is excellent at finding his range. And really, I'm just quite impressed with him. He's a very skilled technical boxer. And he also, in the amateurs, has defeated such fighters as Danny Garcia and Mikey Garcia. So both these guys are extremely talented fighters. And I think this fight is going to be a close fight. Ultimately, though, I think I will have to go with Terence Crawford in this matchup. I think that if Terence Crawford can use his reach in this fight, keep Gamboa in the middle of the ring, and even back him up at times like he did in his fight with Ricky Burns, he'll be very successful in this fight. And Crawford is a very patient fighter, if you've ever seen him fight. And with a guy like Gamboa, who sometimes is overly aggressive, I think that plays into the hands of Terence Crawford, where Gamboa can go on an all-out attack, and Crawford can counter him and really land some significant blows. So I'm going to go with Terence Crawford in this fight. But Gamboa knows there's a lot on the line, so we're going to see a guy who's extremely hungry, I think. And I think it could be a very close fight. I think it's going to be a lot closer than the Ricky Burns and Terence Crawford fight. That's for damn sure. And I hope you guys enjoy this fight. So Saturday night, let me know who you guys think is going to win this matchup. Agree or disagree with my assessment of this fight. Let me know, guys. And once again, thank you very much for tuning into the video. I appreciate that very much.